Hello, welcome back to the Paper Rose. This video was going to be very different because last week I had uploaded a video on making the cover, kind of doing a walkthrough, and I had meant to do a second video of how I put the spine together, but I messed up and didn't check my camera. So I actually think I'll be redoing the original video on a different book and doing an entire walkthrough. I'm learning, I'm getting there. Anyway, so today this is the Dragonfly watercolor book finished, and I love the way she turned out. She's quite chunky. I don't know if am I the only one who does this? You start working on a project and then you make your ephemera and you make your tags and so on, and next thing you know you have more stuff than you had intended on putting on a single book, and then here we are. But let's see, so measurements are 8 inches long by 6 inches wide. There are 5 signatures and a little over 2 inches on the spine. I did not do a full spine dangle because I did these cards with watercolor and some real flowers, and I just kind of enjoyed that. Of course, this can be moved anywhere. I'm just going to set that aside for right now. And I did some dragonfly jewelry. There's a couple pieces throughout the book. Some is this sari, recycled sari silk for the ties. So we'll get into this, and I'll try to be quick. Fabric pocket in the front. This is an actual library or book plate that I didn't stick down because I figured whenever it gets used, if it's not by me and somebody else, they can decide if they want to put that on or not. There's a lot of tags in this book. Some are fabric. This is fabric here that are sewn. Some are, paper. But I didn't do a whole lot of decorating. At least I don't feel like I did, even though it's very chunky. This is just a watercolor sample, since I did so much watercolor, which was a lot of fun in this book. I promise I won't take every single tag out because we'd be here all day. I did some specimen dragonfly cards. There's a lot of lace, I love these colors. There's a corner dangle here. Some more pockets, some tabbed index cards. But I don't remember where I got those, but they are super handy. This is actually a large pocket on the side. I just stuck in a piece of notebook or letter writing. I don't remember what these are called. You fold it up and you can stamp on it. I thought it really fit in with this book, so I will put that back together later. Let's do that. Some small, you'll see some small images and stamping throughout the book. I tried to decorate it without being overly, and you know what? I have a lot of butterflies. I don't have that many dragonflies. So when it came to decorating, I just wanted it to be dragonflies and watercolor, and that was a little bit of a challenge. These are hand-dyed papers with vintage lace that I also dyed on the edges. Another tag. There are some small pockets like this. I didn't put anything in because those are really great for memorabilia, and when it is actually personalized, I want there to be plenty of space, even if you do take out some of the tags, to put personal things. There's a corner tuck that is just safety pinned on, or safety pinned, paper clipped on. There we go. Writing space. This is a large journaling card here, and I think I've done another one of these somewhere in the book, and it just goes over the top of the page, or it can be safety clipped on without going over the top page. I keep saying safety clip. I don't know why. It can be paper clipped. Some dried flowers. One of the handmade cards that I've dyed the paper. This is an actual journal spot as well. Just tucks in there, and of course there's nothing in that one. The small envelopes like this, I do like to leave those empty for whoever's going to use the book. I had these adorable cards that were from some kind of a game. They had some dragonflies. There's another one of my specimen cards here, the journal card. This is a pocket. This whole piece comes out, and a picture could be put there, some more writing. I love doing vellum pockets. There's another little specimen card, and you'll see some of this throughout it. This, I actually did watercolor painting with embossing, stamping, embossing, and watercolor painting, and I really liked how those turned out. This is an older postcard. Fairies. This is another journaling paper you just open up. A vellum tag. Some more of my watercolor embossed. Did some stenciling. Some more page jewelry. I've been really into doing these very full and very elaborate books lately, and I don't know why. Here's another vellum pocket with tag. This is just a little note booklet that is paper clipped on the page. Some watercolor papers. Go. A little more stenciling. I had a lot of fun with the different laces, and some of them I did dye to get them to match, which that's always fun to do as well. Corner pocket, another fabric tag. This was a card that I made. It's a great place for journaling. This was another, I think, children's game, but I loved that it was watercolor. And sometimes when I go to thrift stores, I'll find games that don't have all the pieces, or, you know, some things are missing, and those, I love that. It's great to just grab them, especially if they're only $1 or $2, and you have all these neat pieces you can use. Tags, a faux postcard. That is a large dragonfly sticker that I did not apply to anything, just tucked it in the pocket there. Some watercolored vellum with stamping. This is another fabric card, just tucked in the bag here. I used a lot of vellum in this book. I thought that it went really well with the watercolor theme. This is actually a wraparound double pocket with journaling tags, and so that just goes around the page and paper clipped in place. Some more of my actual watercolor and stamping, embossing. This was a page from a book that I have that I thought was beautiful. This is an envelope pocket. This mushroom card, this is actually napkin, and I did not Mod Podge this. What I do to put my napkins on is use fusible webbing, like you would use in quilting and so on, and I actually put that between the napkin and whatever I am putting it on, and that's how I get it to adhere nicely and still feel fabric-y. There's a little bag, watercolor bag tucked in there. Just a cute couple little things in it. Little tags. Now, I put these two envelopes here, and I was going to decorate them and put things inside, but as you can see, she already got very, very full. And I thought I would just leave them because it does show that the sides, these are large pockets. But that way they can just hold somebody else's memories. Most likely I'm not going to keep this book, even though I love how it turned out. If I kept every book that I made, I would need a whole second room. So these are old envelopes that just match the color scheme, and I have them tucked in the sides. They can be removed, they can be filled with memories, pictures can be put on them. Some more stenciling. Corner tuck with another little card. It's just great for journaling. Some actual dragonfly stickers. Like I said, I had a very hard time finding dragonfly anything, which is so strange to me. I feel like it used to be everywhere. There's some more of my watercolor, an extra piece that I just tucked into the pocket here. I like to do this in my journals. This is just a playing card, and I've wrapped washi tape around it a few times, so there's quite a bit on there that match the journal. So if somebody wanted to do their memory keeping, put their pictures in, they could just use the washi tape off of that card. Here is another one of my little beaded dragonflies and flower. This was a coaster that my friend gave me, and it also is watercolor print, and I thought that looked so pretty, and that's a great little journal card. This is another one of those board game or card game cards. Fabric tag, some more dried flowers. Another vellum pocket. The side comes out here and can be replaced. A picture can be put on top. Something else can be put on there. It's just endless what you could do with that. This is another folded over journaling card, large journaling card there. Some mulberry paper. There's another bag. What is that? It's almost like butcher paper. I can't think of what it's called. But I love using those inside journals as well. Sometimes I just use them as an actual page in the signature. Sometimes I put them on the page themselves or use them as a tuck in a pocket. But yeah, those are super handy. And a vellum pocket with just a plain little tag here. Of course, I can't get my nail in there. There we go. Plain little tag. I don't know if the camera really picks up the watercolor of these pages very well. Some of them have this green tint and then yellow at the edges. This has very light green through it. I did have a lot of fun making these pages. It's a very large fabric tag, which could also be used in the book to put it down in places that you are writing. A little ruffled pocket that I made out of a folio folder scrap that I had laying around. some dyed and stamped linen. This is another journaling spot. In this vellum pocket here. Some more tags, more fabric. There's another one of the little dragonflies. Another large journaling card with some more recycled sari material. This is a postcard. Has the artist on the back. Thought that was a very pretty watercolor. Another fabric tag. A large specimen card here. Little corner tuck. This is a triple pocket, so I just have some small things tucked in there. Another watercolor sample card that I made. This is another one of those postcards by the same artist, and a vellum tag. And one more vellum pocket with journaling tag that can be removed and replaced. Something else could go in there. And we are at the end with one last fabric pocket. And this is, I think this was from a little art kit where you could color those in. But I thought that was super pretty and went with the overall theme of the book. So yeah, that is the Dragonfly Watercolor Journal. I may have to make a smaller one just because, like I said, sometimes when I get going, I make a lot of stuff in the same theme, thinking that I need that much, and then at the end, I don't have enough places for all the tucks and pockets and things that I've made. You'd think that I would just match it up to the pages, but I guess my brain doesn't work that way. So I do end up with extras. It kind of goes into a bin for my ready-made ephemera, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, thanks for sitting with me, and hopefully I will get to another journal, and I will be redoing the videos on how I make my journals, because the outside of the journal, this is just fabric and recycled cardboard boxes. I try to recycle as much cardboard as I can, scrap fabric and things like that. So yeah, thanks. See you next time.